Hello, I'm Connie. Welcome to Craft Shack. I'm going to continue to keep on doing this. I hope you enjoyed the mixing pot. That's my new mixing pot. I bought it from Dollar Tree. I'm going to continue to go on and start pouring this. I'm going to pour a little bit at a time in each mold. I'm doing it's a little mold that I'm going to use as a stand. This is a mold that usually is mold. Anyway, you'll see. It's 6 different pots here, and I'm going to show you something at the end that turns into a flash cure, and you're going to learn something that I learned in this same video that you don't want to do. And I've never had a flash cure before, but we're going to have one in this show. It's still pretty, but we'll see at the end that what a flash cure is. So just keep watching. I'm going to keep pouring, and I'm going to keep going around, and I'm going to keep pouring. So I'm going to keep pouring slow, so keep watching. Keep on watching. If you're wondering what we're pouring, we're going to have a lit pumpkin and a lit crystal ball. It's got twinkle lights, not twinkle lights, but fairy lights in them. And it does not short out. I thought it was going to short out, but they don't short out. And it's amazing, but they light up. And you'll see at the end. Or you probably already seen it at the first part of it. Just keep watching. I'm going to keep on going. You want to use a bamboo stick, and you want to get the bubble. And you see how I'm poking? That's okay to do it with a stick, but you don't want to knock your mold over, and that stick may knock it over. I'm going to reach for a bamboo stick here in a little while. And here I am with my big old hand in the way, with my big old pouring pot. But that pouring pot's a lot better than that ice cream jug that I was using. It holds so much resin, and it's so much easier to pour out of than that ice cream pot that I was using. and so it scrapes the edge off, and I know right where I scraped it. I didn't know where I was scraping it out of that sherbet box. There it is. There's the pumpkin. I had to keep that paper cup in there to keep the wires down in it. The wire kept poking out. So I kept that paper cup down in it to keep it from poking out. And it worked. I didn't want to keep a stick in it because the stick would get in the way when I poured it. But I'm going to put a stick back in it. I'm going to put a stick into it when I get done because the wire kept poking out. But you'll see that in a little while. Uh-oh. I must have bumped it. I'm going to move that camera to another angle in the next video. It's just in the total wrong spot. I don't know where to move it to. I guess to the left. I don't know how I'm going to do it because I'm right-handed. It'll be on my right, so it'll be kind of in my way, but I'm not sure how to do it. I don't know if I move it to the left of the mixing pot, I'll be bumping it with the mixing pot. There I am daydreaming. I had to go get a mold, so pardon me, I'm out of the room in a minute. I'm out of the room for a minute. There I go. I'm still pouring resin. I drizzled it with the spot. I just put a daydream in there for a minute. You'll hear me run across the room in a second because I had to go get a mold. I had to go get the crystal ball because I had more resin in my pot that I had to pour it in something, and I didn't realize it, but a mold was sitting off the table that I meant to pour, and I didn't see it. It wasn't on the table there. It was sitting right next to my right hand off the level table. I failed to put it up on the blue table. So I had to make some more resin, and that's what caused the flash cure. I had to mix some more resin, and it was partially cured in the molds when I poured it into the mold, and it was already hot. And that's what resin does, is it gets hot when it's curing, and if you pour, here I am. This is when I went to get the other mold. And I'll come back with another mold, you watch. This recording videos is a learning curve. I'm learning something at every video. I must be stomping my feet. If that recorded in this, I think I recorded it in there, where I stomped across the feet, across the room. Come on, I'll be back in just a second. The molds are really not messy. They're all right there. I just had to go in between two tables and open a drawer, and there it was. There it is. Hey, excuse the band-aids. I fell in a cactus about 2.5 months ago, and I'm still fighting with burrs in my fingers. Be careful, you are called Messy Connie for a reason. That's what I was moving my molds around, and they're full. I just put words up there on the screen if you didn't read it. That's my nickname on the videos now, is Messy Connie, if you didn't know that. There I go. I'm in the way again. I got to move this. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to... There I am. No, not again. I'll move it. How else am I going to get this angle? There you can see it's like a lava pouring out, so I guess it is a good angle. I will move, I promise. This is this is holographic snow from confetti. It's confetti from Dollar Tree, if anybody's wondering what this this glitter is. It's not really glitter. It's you can get, if you can't find it from your Dollar Tree, here's another way to make it. You can get a holographic film from Amazon and cut it in strips and put it in a coffee grinder, and it'll make good snow, and that is a promise. It just don't open it without a bowl underneath it, because it'll go poof. It'll be everywhere. Just put something underneath it before you open it, and have a clean paintbrush underneath the coffee grinder to brush it out. So you get all your snow out of the coffee grinder. And you can get it. It's about $15 a roll, and you get a lot on a roll. And you can use it for wrapping paper, and you can use it for all kinds of projects. You can melt it on metal pieces of jewelry, and it comes in good for crafting, but it's good for crafting if you like to do that kind of stuff. I have some of that too, but I know that Dollar Tree has, this is the lighter, and guess what? It came from Dollar Tree also, and it is refillable with butane. I'm putting all these, I spent so much time putting all these words up on the screen last night, and I am saying it all again tonight. And I'm popping bubbles, because this glitter, not glitter, but this snow makes bubbles. But the bubbles rise, and you just want to make sure you pop them about every 5 to 6 minutes. They'll come up, and you want to use a toothpick or I use a bamboo coffee stirrer. Bamboo does not make bubbles. If you don't have bamboo sticks, use a coffee stir stick and coat it with resin and let it cure, and just set it somewhere and just leave it And when you're done using it, wipe it off and just let it cure. And you'll never have to worry about bubbles on it. They say don't use that wood sticks in resin because it causes bubbles. But if you use that little trick and let it cure, let the resin cure on the stick, it won't cause bubbles. And toothpicks are the same way. Toothpicks will get it out of the edges. But I like the bamboo stick because it's flat and it will actually pick up the bubble off the edge of the molds. Once they come up, because you don't want to burn your mold with the lighter. And if it comes up, you can just pick it up. Here's where I'm pouring it in that one mold that I had sitting off the table. That's the mold that was sitting off the side of the table that I forgot to pour. And that's the one that flash cures because I didn't have quite enough resin for it. And I have to mix some more resin. And by the time I come back and pour it, it's already starting to cure. And it turned a hazy white, hazy milky color. It's not a crystal clear, and that's what you call a flash cure. And you'll see the difference between the bottom of the mold and the base when I show it at the end of the video. I took a last minute picture of it. I am using less resin. I believe it's 10-hour resin. See how I'm going in and I get all the bubbles out of those little tiny ridges down in the bottom of that mold. See, if you have a mold that's got all them little bitty concaves and the little bitty, see where the stick is getting in there? Those are where all the bubbles are going to hide, down in those little bitty spots. You don't want bubbles there. They'll hide in there and they'll ruin your piece. You get them all out of there. You just look around. If you have to turn it because I don't have it full yet. And you want to do this before it's full because you got to move it around. And you don't want it spilling everywhere. And the bubbles will come up but you don't want to do what I did, not have enough resin to fill it up and then have to mix it again. See, I don't have enough resin to fill it up. And I go and fill something else up, and that was the wrong thing to do. Don't do what I did. Do what I did. You just don't do it. I don't have enough. See, I don't have enough to fill it up. So I have to go mix up some more. I'm like, darn it, I ain't gonna fill it up. So I have to go fill up some more. I'll have to pour up some more. I don't know if I pause the tape or try to fudge it and go mix up some real quick. Everything else is full. I do pour some jewelry pieces on the side, but I don't know if I actually filmed that because I poured so much that night. Yeah, see, it's not full. So I poured probably a whole tray of little keychains, and I got a lot of opal stuff now. Anybody need any opal keychains? October is opal month, isn't it? I thought that'd be a good pumpkin to make. Nobody ever made an opal pumpkin, especially with lights in it. I ain't seen one. Wish it was bigger. But this took almost 300 milliliters of resin just in the pumpkin. I must not have cut film because it keeps on going. Well, thank you all for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Remember that. Please. Let me know about a message, too, if you like it. Hope you learned something. I'm going to have a pouring video, and I'm going to do another tray video coming up. I've already got it on the table ready to pour, so that's coming up the next couple of days. I've got an appointment Tuesday, but I'll have a video coming up. There's my thumbs up. There's the finished product. There's the flash cure. See how it is? It's white. There it goes. That's it. Thank you. There's the confetti. Bye, y'all.